It's estimated that there are 14,000 fatalities in the UK every year, all due to accidents, and RoSPA aim to reduce those numbers. Tom, can you tell us about how you do that at RoSPA?
Well, we'd like to do as much as possible. Of the 14,000 people who very sadly die every year of accidents, about 150 or so die in the workplace. At the moment, about 1,700 die on the roads, and then the other 10,000 or more die in the home and at leisure. And one of the key things we have to do at RoSPA is to try to get people who are involved in workplace and road safety, and doing so on a professional basis, to understand that they have a part to play in helping to reduce the number of people killed and injured in the home and at leisure. Because it's the same people who go to work or who are driving for work who are also being killed and injured in their home and leisure time. And it's their families that are being affected as well. So, for example, 150 people died in the workplace last year or thereabouts, but over 4,300 people of working age died of accidents. So 150 in the 8 hours you're at work, and over 4,000 for the other 16 hours when you're on your own and you're doing your own thing. And that's same people, the same responsibility I think that we all have as a community to try to help those people from being affected by accidents and the tragedy that they inevitably bring on their families, and a better way of bringing it all together in one place. That's what RoSPA is all about.
Very surprising and shocking numbers. What's some of the practical methods that you can advise people at RoSPA to help them avoid these accidents?
Well, if we're talking about the workplace, there's a whole load of important stuff that this show is all about. So a lot of the exhibitors here are, for example, showing equipment or systems for preventing people from falling. Falling is one of the biggest causes of death and injury in the workplace, so making a big difference there, that's fine. But when we look, let's say, in the home, the number of people who fall in the home is a very large number, and a lot of people are killed falling down the stairs or falling out windows and that sort of thing. Mainly the under fives, and then teenagers and the over 75s. These are the key people who are involved in those sorts of accidents. And what we've got to do is to try to educate and inform people so that they're aware of these risks, they take the necessary precautions, and they develop solutions to the particular problems they face. So they're tuned in and they understand how they can make a difference.
So talk me through some of the clients that you work with.
Well, we work with just about everyone. We have over 4,000 members in RoSPA. And we also have nearly 2,000 award winners, so some of those overlap as well. So there are many thousands of organisations that are connected to RoSPA all over the globe, and we operate in over 140 countries. What I would say is we can't talk specifically about our clients, but every big name that you can imagine in terms of a blue chip company in the UK is probably going to be a member or an award winner or both at RoSPA.
Fantastic. So you have some demonstrations and talks going on, don't you? Do you want to talk us through what you've got here?
Yes, indeed. Today, and in fact every day, we've got this sequence of events, and our people are doing these mini presentations for delegates to come and have a look and hear about these particular issues. And at the same time as we're doing these 5 workshops here, we're also running the driver awareness workshop, which is just around the corner, and there we're talking about occupational road risk and how to manage the effects of your fleet. A couple of things we've been looking at today are how to introduce telematics into the fleet, black box technology, which will help to monitor and develop higher standards of driving amongst those people who are driving for work. And this afternoon we'll be talking about other things like managing licenses and how to keep your fleet on the road for a longer, more successful period, saving money and at the same time reducing the very significant human cost of accidents.
Excellent. Well, it sounds like whatever time of day you visit, there's lots of insight to be had here. And finally, why is it so important to have a presence at the Expo?
Well, this Expo used to be ours for many years, and we actually handed it over to CMP, now UBM, in 1998. So we're the people who started this, and we're known as the experts. We have the biggest stand still, the biggest presence, and we have the biggest story to tell. So it's not just the workplace safety story or the road safety story, it's also the home and leisure safety stories, safety education, and just about every aspect of life that involves trying to keep people from death and serious injury. We have something to say about it, and we're here to help people.
Tom, thank you very much.